fuckwad going through. I'm an asshole, sorry guys. Blinker on like a dumbass. No more on am I. Poser. Fucking my sports bike's damn near. Ah, fucking my chin. He's gonna be a dick. Alright. Got off work a little early today. The weather was just too good, and I am too excited to get started with the channel. Basically, here's the premise. Now that we're getting started, I am on my way actually back to the ex-wife's house. Her new husband is a vet, and my plan is to do interviews with vets, trying to focus on the positives. You know, I don't want to have a negative channel. I don't want to talk about these guys getting hurt, and you know, and if they want to, okay, because I absolutely appreciate you know, the true sacrifice they made for the country. But I don't want to activate any vets TBI or PTSD. I don't know, you know, how many of the people watching this might know vets, be vets, have family members that are vets, but talking about these stories isn't something that a lot of these guys do until, you know, they get to know you, or maybe they've been drinking or smoking or something. It gets pretty uncomfortable. In fact, one of the guys that I was talking to today, when I decided I was going to leave work early, it's his anniversary. It's his anniversary month for when he got hurt. Oh. Jesus Christ. It's okay, buddy. I think you're on the phone, so maybe it's not okay. He's got a disabled vet sticker on the back of his truck, oddly enough. That's what we're talking about. Where was I? Yeah, so I want some stories. Any of you guys that have never been around vets, they have... Oh, shit. God damn it. How can I not do a video where I'm not going to get hit by some piece of debris on the fucking road? Yeah, so... I want to stay positive. I want to keep the channel going in a nice, friendly direction. And for any of you guys that haven't talked to vets, they've got... Most of the guys I know have 10 or 15 stories about some moron. Every vet knows some moron. They got 10 or 15 stories about some fucking moron for every, you know, one or two that's harder to talk about. And honestly, I was going to do this with police and fire. So any of you guys that watch this in the Colorado Springs area, Denver, Pueblo, whatever, you know, leave a message. I'll get back to you. I have a Facebook account too that's supposed to be linked to my YouTube. If it's not, leave a message and I'll try to work on it. I'm new to all this. Hey, lights. So I was down talking to Colorado Springs police, and the officers I talked to are like, oh yeah, that's such a good idea, you know, some positive media, get some stories that we know about, you know, fun stuff, try and add some personality and get to know the guys and girls behind the uniforms. And they said that's great, but you have to talk to what's the guy, the PIO, the Public Information Officer. And the gentleman's name in Colorado Springs Sand Creek District, which is a district that I live in, his name is Lieutenant Black. Now, I got a hold of Lieutenant Black, and I was talking to him. I said, you know, this is what I want to do. I'm basically trying to get a YouTube channel and get to know these guys and girls in the uniform and give them a chance to tell some stories, and, you know, for me personally, get to know some of the officers in the area. And they told me that the weirdest thing, they said that basically, if with all the stuff that's going on, there's a huge concern that I could be setting them up, or that they could be being set up. And he told me a story about another sergeant in another department in the United States that had been killed that day. And I don't get it. I mean, you're purposely putting a barrier and trying to keep a guy out that's trying to be helpful. I'm trying to counteract, you know, the hundreds and hundreds of, you know, bad cop videos that are out there. So it was a weird thing. Weird to be told that I appreciate what you're doing, I understand it, but we're not going to do it. And I told him that, well, you know, I don't want to take my first no. And all right, well, I'll call the police commissioner then. And he offered to deliver an email if I got it. And I was just like, this is a silly amount of work to go through. I live in Colorado Springs. We've got at least 4 bases within like 10 miles any fucking direction. So I will talk to our armed services members. But still, any fire, police, if you want to give me 5 minutes of your time, I will take you to coffee. I'll take you to lunch or dinner or something. You know, don't expect my little broke ass to be taking you to Texas T-Bone. But we can go like Panda Express. That's pretty reasonable. McDonald's, Taco Bell, you know, whatever. Honestly, it'd probably be your guys' call. So that's what I'm trying to do, and fortunately I do a little bit of volunteer work with a vet down here that's got a really good company. I will be talking with him shortly, hopefully, because I definitely want to promote what he does for the vets in the area. And I don't want to give any, you're not getting any hints. Don't ask for hints. Fuck that. Well, these bastards, fucking Radio Shack, had that 80-90% off sale on my last video. Went by to talk to them, and the bastards let me walk around their store, collect an armful of shit, and then said, oh, I was supposed to close the drawer 20 minutes ago, get out. I'm like, what? Yeah, fucking son of a bitch. So I didn't get shit. You are gonna be a prick. That's fine. Hi. That's gonna be my 10th subscriber. Ow! Motherfucker! Fucking rock. Yeah, guy says come over at 4 o'clock. Look. There's those Rockies. There's Loki. I love you. Stop it.
Yeah.
Hi, Chrissy. Oh, God. So jealous. Oh, badass bike. Fucking so jealous. This is only my second time getting a ride with this guy. I like him, though. Do barbecues and shit. Yeah, Harley. Fucking so nice. Oh. Hi! Hell yeah. Twosome turned into a threesome. Aww. He's going his own way. I don't figure you guys want to stare at his ass. I know there's a lot of ass staring in these videos, but there ain't no bitch on the back. Friendly wave. Ah! Somebody didn't use his blinker. May Glow Espresso. Free shout out. It actually got pretty good shit. Looking better. Look at this. I'm gonna try to squeeze it. Bike sex. See, no comparison. No comparison. Be an introduction. Your name would be Tony. No reason for last name. You served for how long?
20 years, 17 days.
20 years to the day, even.
To the day.
Okay.
I wasn't counting. No.
And how did you come out? How did you leave the military?
Retired.
Retired? Yeah. So you did 20 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so yeah, I'm sure you've seen your fair share of stupid stuff. And what was your MOS?
I was a track vehicle mechanic.
Track vehicle mechanic.
Diesel motor, wheeled vehicle mechanic, recovery guy. It was a lot of different. Tank turret repair, all kinds of different stuff.
What is the worst you've ever fucked up a vehicle, or what is the worst vehicle you ever seen returned that you were expected to fix?
I seen somebody turn a Humvee into a submarine one time.
Like completely drove it through a river,
Completely
or
underwater, intake, everything. Blocked it up, man.
So you were able to fix it?
Yeah. We
replace the motor?
No, we drained. We pulled the injectors out. These are fuel injectors in the Humvee engine. We pulled those injectors out. Then we just turned the handle, the engine over by manual.
Yeah.
And it just pumped water out of it as much as possible.
It didn't fuck up the electronics or nothing?
Well, we had to Not really, because they're pretty good. They do plan for the privates to fuck up some shit. They do. That same Humvee, the commander earlier, that Phil problem, drove over his driver's head. Boy, it didn't hurt him. It had his Kevlar on. It just like, parked on top of his Kevlar.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. In Desert Storm, I had this guy, a maintenance tech, chief, CW3. He's about as smart as a box of rocks, dude.
I hear that a lot.
We had our 88. I don't know if you know what an 88 is, but it's that vehicle with the front spade on it. It's got the boom that comes up. What I was working on when I was out running around.
But in order to figure out how you don't make that kind of money.
Well, it's about 56 tons and it's a tank.
If I were at home, I'd obviously make the same amount of money, but
This guy, well, they dug it into
I've had like really
underneath the
slow
berm,
nights
so the
where
50 cal was sticking out just over the top of the berm.
Right, so the rest of the vehicle's not exposed, but you can
Right.
still shoot.
Right, and this is while we were waiting for Desert Storm to kick off. This is during Desert Shield. Well, when the air war kicked off, I guess it knocked a bunch of dirt in the air, started raining. It rained. We had 3 inches of water over everything. We were just like in the middle of a fucking valley with nothing but water in this thing. Needless to say, it covered up the 88. Got water in the intake back to that whole water
May,
issue.
right?
And the chief tried to pull this 88 out with a Humvee out of the hole. 56 tons, mire depth.
Really?
Like, I don't know if you know what mire depth is, where you're stuck in the mud so deep. Well, this water was over the top of the back deck, completely covering the engine.
No, I mean, Humvees are pretty good vehicles, but you're not going to pull a 50-ton vehicle out of anything with them.
They've got about 100. The old Humvee engine with the 6.2 liter had probably 110 horsepower and probably 200 foot-pounds of torque. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's only 2 horsepower per ton.
Right.
We're good.
Yeah. I was at the range with a 50 cal one time, and I was the assistant gunner. And we had the big Browning machine gun MT. And this motor pool guy, he'd never shot a 50 cal before, so I'm up there teaching him while I'm assistant gunning him and showing him how this thing works. They lined the barrels up, and as we were going through, we were one of the last ones to go through. I'd already been through like 10 times that day, shooting and AGing and all that stuff. Well, we stuck the barrel in, we done the timing on it, done the go no go gauge,
Oh, okay.
and there was a round stuck in the barrel. So anyway, he went first shot. He pops it. Thing goes boom,
I just drink like everything.
and the barrel shoots out.
That's
I
awesome.
was in a gunnery and with some M1s over in Fort Hood, and there was this tank that just came down probably, I don't know, 10 feet and came back up there. So it was pretty steep, and they didn't have the gun tube elevated all the way up. So when they ran across that, it like dug in the other side.
Dug the barrel into the ground?
Yeah, and it had packed dirt in it. And they went hot downrange without checking it.
And did the barrel explode, or?
It looked, when that type of stuff happens, it looks just like Bugs Bunny when they used to stick their finger in the barrel and it would split back. It looked just like that.
On the tank barrel?
On a tank
Good
tube,
God.
yeah, 120 millimeter tube.
And do you remember Basic? I mean, not to make you sound, but that 20 years ago.
Basic, I was low key, man. Nobody, the drill sergeant didn't even know who the fuck what my name was, dude.
That would make things easy, I would think.
Well, it did until we went to graduation, and the name tags, it didn't come back. So my battle buddy, his name was Darling, he was a 42-year-old dude. He'd already been in the military, got out for a long time, and then went back in, and he was out so long he had to go through basic again. When he came back through, he was my battle buddy. So I ended up borrowing his name tag to graduate from the AIT. So there was 2 private Darlings. And one of the drill sergeants had looked over and he seen my name. He was a little short Puerto Rican dude. He didn't. I said, "Come here, Private Darling."
So you retired, and then you came out, and you're a civilian contractor doing the same thing. You went back a couple of times to help on different bases with the vehicle maintenance overseas again.
Right.
Was that totally different experience?
Oh yeah, big time.
Better, worse?
better for the most part, but there was some stuff that was even worse than being in the military. We were doing a driver's training class in Afghanistan, and this guy was walking in front of us with his army buddies, and they were just coming out convoy or whatever, and they were pokes, I don't know.
And we had pets, so we had to pay an extra.
For clarification, that's person other than a grunt. I know that one.
He turned around and he seen us walking out of the DPAC, and he said, "There's a damn contractors sucking up our damn food in the DPAC again." And I almost went off on him, dude. I almost walked over with my ID card, my retired ID card, and flipped it in his face and asked him who his chain of command was. They didn't. A lot of people don't have respect for contractors.
Right.
So that's the problem with that.
In Tennessee, you can get
When you're in the military or you're a DA civilian or something and you look military, then they treat you different than if you look civilian.
usually 2
We couldn't wear uniforms, so just wore blue jeans or whatever. Did our job.
Oh, I see. Now I'm not gonna be able to hear you. All right. Thanks, man. Are you tattooed? Why, yes. Yes, I am. And shameless plug here. Anybody that wants to do some work for the simple pleasure of having me advertise to my 5 subscribers, please let me know. I have got tons of work that could be done. G.I. Joe truck, how cool! I gotta turn around. I gotta see that. Like literally straight up G.I. Joe from looked like the cartoon fucking way back when. I'm not doing anything anyway. Go home and edit some videos. U-turn. Oh god, fucking sand everywhere. Fucking sand. Jesus Christ. No, she's leaving. Don't leave. Don't leave. Ah. Oh no. Don't know what I'm doing for an exit video. Like, peace, fuck off. Damon out. My wife's so good to me. One of these days she won't do that. I do not have an automatic garage door opener. That's my wife. Always lets me in because she can hear the bike.